Rejection didn't lower your value. It didn't subtract from your intelligence, your beauty, your skill, or your potential. What it did was reveal something deeper: your attachment. The pain you felt wasn't created by their no. It was created by the meaning you tied to their approval. You're not devastated because they rejected you. You're unsettled because you depended on their acceptance to validate you. You needed their yes to feel secure, chosen, or worthy. And in that need, your power slowly drained. The moment your self-worth depends on someone else's response, you hand them control over your emotional state and inner stability. You send the message, silence, they don't reply. You apply for the job, no callback. You show interest, they pull away, and suddenly your mind spirals. Questions flood in. What did I do wrong? Am I not enough? Should I try harder? You double text. You over-explain. You justify yourself. You perform. You try to win back something or someone that already rejected you. And the more you chase, the smaller you feel, like your value is tied to their acceptance. Because rejection isn't just a no. It strikes deeper. It hits ego, identity, the fear of being unseen, unchosen, unloved. And here's the paradox. The harder you avoid rejection, the more you sacrifice your power. Your leverage, your clarity, your calm, all slip away the moment you seek to be safe instead of standing firm. This is where Stoicism changes everything. It teaches you to embrace the no, hold your center, and reclaim your freedom, even in the face of rejection. Stoic philosophy was built for exactly this. Nearly 2,000 years ago, Marcus Aurelius reminded us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Rejection? That's an outside event. Your response? That's yours. Completely yours. Epictetus made it even clearer. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Stoicism doesn't tell you to bury your emotions or pretend nothing matters. It teaches mastery, mastering how you interpret events. Rejection in itself is neutral. It's just a fact. What makes it painful isn't the no, it's the story you tell yourself about it. Your mind races, your ego stings, your confidence wavers. That's suffering. But here's the thing, suffering is optional. And in a moment, I'll show you 10 reverse psychology lessons that don't just help you survive rejection, they turn it into leverage. Lesson 1, rejection reveals positioning. Rejection isn't just a no. It's a mirror showing where you really stood in the dynamic. If someone walked away without hesitation, it exposes that you were overinvested. You were giving more, expecting more, and adjusting constantly to keep the connection alive. Modern example, you're always the one texting first, planning the meetups, adjusting your schedule, or bending your preferences to accommodate them. Psychology confirms it. The person who invests more emotionally or materially automatically holds less power. Mic drop truth, whoever needs it more, controls it less. Your energy, your attention, and your attachment dictate your position. Lesson 2, silence is a power. Move. Most people react the moment they feel tension or rejection. They justify themselves, defend their actions, or try to negotiate a different outcome. You don't. You hold your ground. Modern example, they ghost you after a disagreement or rejection, expecting anxiety or follow-up messages. Instead, you stay silent, composed, and unmoved. Psychology explains it. Silence creates cognitive dissonance. They anticipate pursuit, validation, or an emotional reaction. And when they get calm composure instead, it unsettles them. Mic drop truth. Calmness after rejection isn't weakness. It's psychological pressure. It subtly shifts power, signaling that your peace doesn't depend on their approval or response. Lesson 3. Scarcity increases perceived value. Attention is a currency. When you withdraw it, you automatically increase your mystery and desirability. Modern example. You stop obsessively watching their social media stories, stop liking every post, and stop being instantly available whenever they call or message. Psychology confirms it. Humans naturally value what feels limited or rare. When something or someone feels endlessly available, curiosity fades, interest wanes, and perceived value drops. Mic drop truth. Over-availability kills intrigue and attraction. By creating space, setting boundaries, and limiting exposure, you subtly shift the dynamic, making yourself more intriguing, respected, and psychologically impactful without saying a single word. Lesson 4. Detachment creates attraction. True attraction isn't about chasing, it's about being unshakable in the face of loss. When you genuinely accept that something or someone may leave, you radiate a calm confidence others notice instantly. Modern example, they cancel plans or reject an idea, and you respond with, "No worries, I respect it," and you truly mean it. No hidden frustration, no subtle guilt tripping. Psychology shows that emotional stability is rare, and rarity equals magnetic appeal. Mic drop truth. Detachment isn't cold or indifferent. It's controlled, intentional, and grounded in self-respect, creating an irresistible pull without manipulation or neediness. Lesson 5. Rejection is redirection. A no isn't always a failure. It's often a protective nudge towards something better. Sometimes what feels like loss is actually guidance. Modern example, you didn't get the job you wanted, and at first, it stings. Months later, a far better opportunity appears, one that aligns with your goals and values. Psychology explains it. The brain hates uncertainty and discomfort, so rejection feels painful. But that very discomfort is where growth happens. Mic drop truth. Rejection often saves you from settling for less than you deserve. What seems like a closed door may actually be the path to your best life. Lesson 6. Stop auditioning. The instant you start trying to prove your worth, you undermine it. True value doesn't need constant validation or explanation. It's recognized naturally by those who are aligned with you. Modern example, over-explaining your skills, achievements, or intentions to someone who is hesitant or unsure only signals neediness, not competence. Psychology confirms it. High-value individuals don't feel the need to campaign for acceptance or approval. Their presence and actions speak for themselves. Mic drop truth. If they don't see it the first time, don't show it twice. Your energy is too valuable to waste on convincing those who aren't ready to recognize it. Lesson 7. Improve, don't impress. Chasing validation from others keeps you stuck in a cycle of proving yourself. But true power comes from building real substance. Focus on growth that matters, physically, mentally, and professionally. Modern example, hitting the gym to strengthen your body, mastering skills that elevate your career, or cultivating discipline that transforms your daily life. Psychology proves that internal growth naturally shifts external dynamics. People respect and are drawn to competence, confidence, and mastery without constant explanation. Mic drop truth. Level up quietly, consistently, and intentionally. Let your results, presence, and even your absence speak louder than any words ever could. Lesson 8. Access is a privilege. When someone rejects or undervalues you, it's not just about their loss, it's about reclaiming your own power. Your time, attention, and presence are assets, and they're not automatically available to everyone. Modern example, someone who ghosted or dismissed you suddenly tries to come back into your life. Instead of instantly reopening the door, you hold your ground, honoring your boundaries and self-respect. Psychology explains it. Boundaries naturally reset the power balance, signaling that access must be earned, not taken for granted. Mic drop truth. Re-entry into your life requires standards. Privilege, not entitlement, dictates who gets close. Lesson 9. Don't personalize everything. Not every rejection reflects your worth or value. Often it's about the other person, their timing, readiness, or emotional availability, not about you. Modern example, someone pulls away or says no, not because you lack anything, but because they're not ready, emotionally unavailable, or simply not aligned with your path. Psychology shows that our ego naturally assumes we're the center of every story, but reality doesn't operate that way. Mic drop truth. Incompatibility is not inadequacy. Their inability to meet you where you are doesn't diminish who you are. It simply signals a mismatch. Nothing more. Lesson 10. The ability to walk away is ultimate power. This is the essence of true strength, being able to detach without panic, without begging, without collapse. If you can walk away calmly, you immediately reclaim control of the dynamic. Modern example, you delete the chat thread, stop checking for replies, and fully redirect your focus forward toward growth, opportunities, and people who value you. Psychology explains it. Loss aversion is a powerful motivator. When someone senses they've lost you, their perception of your value skyrockets. Mic drop truth, the one who can leave leads. Power doesn't come from holding on, it comes from choosing freedom. You are not here to be chosen by everyone. You are here to align with the right ones. Rejection is not humiliation. It is filtration. A no does not diminish your value. It clarifies who belongs in your world. You don't beg for replies. You don't chase mixed signals. You don't compete for attention. You observe. You decide. You detach. Because your identity is no longer built on approval. It is built on control. Confidence comes from within, not from the uncertain whims of others. When you truly understand this, you stop asking, "How do I avoid rejection?" Instead, you start saying, "If they reject me, they filter themselves out." That is reverse psychology. That is Stoicism. That is power. Calm is not passive. Calm is dominance under control. It is walking through life untouchable by the opinions, hesitations, and no's of others. It is mastery of your mind in its purest form.